All right, teachers, administrators, everybody who's watching, I think we all know what this is. It's the Algebra 1 New York State Regents, January 2026. It's that time of year where we're all starting to prep our students. And one of the things I remember from teaching was we get to this point of the year and we want more and more and more practice problems. Now, we are all aware of that one glorious site that has Regents problems from the last 140 years. We also know that we can grab Regents exams from NICED. So that's what I did here. I grabbed this from NICED, but you can take it from anywhere. It doesn't matter. What I'm going to show you works for Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2. It works for the New York State Middle School Math Test, which we're doing as we speak. It also works for recreating questions for the AP exam. So really anything, SAT, ACT, what I'm going to show you works for all of them. Now, I will be honest. The first few times you do this, it can seem overwhelming, but I got you. Follow these steps. You're going to have some good success with it. So my first step, I want to download the PDF. Now, yes, I can do the traditional download. If I did it from NICED, it's probably not a big deal. If I'm using some of the other websites, you're going to see 140 pages. You probably don't want to do that. So my first suggestion, go to the print button, save as PDF. So whatever you have here is your default, switch to save as PDF, and let's custom page out. Now, I already looked. I want pages 2 to 23. That's the range I want to work with. So I'm going to pick the set of pages. I'm going to hit save. Now, I've already done this, so I'm just going to skip off of it. And that is step 1, is saving the document I want. Now, step 2, I'm going to run into Claude. Now, can you do this in ChatGPT? Yes, you can. I have found Claude works much better for this particular project, so we're going to stick with Claude. And what I'm going to do is very simple prompt. I want you to recreate a New York State Regents exam following this upload. Make the new test similar in difficulty, question for question. Hopefully we type better than I do. Keep the design and format and concept of the New York State Regents intact. Most important part, do this in LaTeX. Now, if you are like me when I first did this, you're thinking, what is LaTeX? Now, if you do know what LaTeX is, that is awesome. You have probably been coding at some point in your life. LaTeX is a math coding language that I do not know. I do not understand it, don't know how to do it. It doesn't matter because this will do it for me. Now, when I hit enter, what this is going to do for me is create an entire new Regents exam based on the January one that I uploaded. All new questions, all new multiple choice, all new free response. It's going to do it in your math language, and then we're going to take that and translate it to an exam. So, step 1, if we go back and recap, I've got my Regents. I'm going to click print. I'm going to save it as PDF. Step 1 is done. Step 2, I'm going to come into Claude. I'm going to ask it to recreate my Regents. I'm not going to forget to actually add the Regents to the prompt. Step 2 is done. Now, Claude's working in the background. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a pause here. I've already done this, so like when you watch one of those cooking shows and they put all the food together, throw it in the oven, and then pull one out, I'm going to be honest, this takes probably 10 minutes because the Regents exam is so lengthy. Smaller the amount of questions, the faster this works. You're going to put this through into the oven. It's going to give you back a whole new test, all in code. I have no idea what this says. I'm going to hit copy. That's the most important part that you need to know about this. I don't have to know what any of this means. Hit copy. Step 3, you are going to look for overleaf.com. You could just type overleaf in Google. It'll take you right here. This is a free LaTeX reader, compiler. Has to be free because that's all I work with. I'm going to log in with Google. I'm going to create a new project. I want a blank project. Name it something. Algebra Regents mock. We're loading up. All I'm going to do is highlight whatever's in here, paste in the exam that was coded, and hit recompile. And you're going to see you have a brand new Regents. Even use this space for computation. Very easy once you do it a few times. Now, just like anything with AI, you really do need to go through and vet it. The reason why I like Claude is that most of the problems that come up actually work. There's no hallucinations here. Now you're seeing right here, I've got an issue with the way it's labeled. Now if that does happen, you can go back into Claude and tell it, what question was it? It was question 31. The graph has a y-axis label that is off. Redo the exam. I could also say redo question 31. Now it's going to run through again, and when you come back, it should give you a new version of 31. Now again, is it perfect? No, it is not. Sometimes I ask it to redo it and it won't, and that's fine. You know what? You've got one problem that you have to work on yourself, but this is just created for you 34 out of 35 problems that are in the same format as that last exam. So I'm going to say happy creating, everybody. If you like the video, click like, click subscribe. I'm going to start doing more of these, and good luck.